Hi, I'm Janet, and this is
Margo.
I'm just going to show you that ugly smile. And we're with Parham Fair. Welcome to our How to Make a Pterosaur toy. Okay, now pterosaurs are part of the family where you'll find pterodactyls. So they were dinosaurs with wings. Some of them were only about the length of a ruler, so about 12 inches long. Some of them were as long as your house, 30, 40 feet. They were humongous. So they come in all different sizes. We're going to show you how to make a little one that you can fly around the house. It'll help if you have some nice colored paper. And we've chosen these two colors.
I chose pink.
I've got green. Some bamboo sticks, or just any stick that you have lying around the house or out in the woods. We've picked out a couple of bamboo sticks. They were handy. What else? Some string. So lots of nice fine string, and that will be to tie your pterosaur onto the stick. So it'll fly around like that. Okay. So what else do we need? We've got sticks, we've got string, we've got paper. You'll need scissors. You'll need something to write with. I've got a marker.
I got a marker too.
Awesome. Some clothespins, because these make the body of the pterosaur. And some tape. We've got tape to tape the pterosaur onto the clothespin. So what do we do next? Well, I'm just going to take our demonstration model apart so that we can trace a shape that we like. Now you can come up with your own tracer, but I find it really handy when you're making your tracer to fold it in half, and when you're cutting it out, snip, and then a nice curve there. When you cut it out, the body is in the foldy part. It's kind of like if you were making a butterfly. And each side will be the same. So when you open it up, they're the same on each side. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to draw mine out first, and then I'll pass the tracer to Margo to do.
There.
All right. So now you got your tracing, upside down, right side up, whatever. So now you can cut it out. Okay, cut out along your lines. Careful with the scissors. Now, before you put it on the body, which is your clothespin, you can decorate it if you want. You can put a little body on there, or you can draw in the fingers for the claws. You can have a little fun with it. So I've decided I'm gonna do mine. What are you gonna do, Margo?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, and don't forget, we're gonna do the head separate. So I'm just gonna draw a fat body on here. And maybe I'll put some finger lines on there.
So I had to go like this thing?
Whatever you want. Okay, so we have two different ways to decorate your pterosaur.
Mine's basically more like a bat, kind of.
Well, they do remind me of bats a lot. Yeah,
Yeah.
they were a land animal that developed wings. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do is when you're cutting it out, you have this pointy bit sticking out. So I'm just going to use that to make my head. And the head is pretty much a triangle a really long triangle, like as long as your clothespin. Just a really long square. And then you fold it in half. Well, actually, it's a square. It's not a triangle. When you fold it, it looks like a triangle. Maybe I'll do that. I've got this thing folded in half, so I'm going to make it more of a triangle rather than. I'll just trim that point there. Now I've got something with 2 points that I folded in half. Yeah, awesome, perfect. Okay, now the fun part. You get your tape. I'm going to get the scrap out of it. Let's just put it down here.
Yeah, yeah.
Clean it up.
Oh, there's a template.
Yeah, we can. All right, so you've got tape, you've got your clothespin, and you've got your pieces of cardboard. All right, so I'm going to put my clothespin with the pinchy bit pointed towards the end, the bum, so that the handles of the clothespin are sticking out for the head.
Okay.
All right?
Like this?
Yeah, and then you lie it down. Shoot. Oh, your head fell away?
Yeah.
And then you lie it down so that you can see the whole of the clothespin sitting on top. Like that. Flip it a bit.
Like this?
Yeah. Okay, so put it flat on the table, because now you're going to tape it. I'll find the end of my tape. Okay. So I'm just going to tape it on as best I can. I don't know how strong this tape is going to be, but if you want, you could try using glue, but I don't know how the glue would work. You'd have to wait for it to dry and stuff. The tape is fast.
Yeah,
So you can play with it right away. There. So I've taped the clothespin, and Marga's catching up. I've taped the clothespin onto the paper, so it kind of loops around the clothespin and it catches the paper so it's all together. So when I hold the clothespin, the paper is still stuck to it. And you know what I did? Remember I was talking about the hole in the middle of the clothespin? I covered it up. Gooey! So I'm going to take that one piece off. See, mistakes happen. That's okay. Okay.
Maybe if I just do this.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? I'm going to use a barbecue stick to make sure it goes through. Because this is where we're going to put the string.
There. I did mine like that.
Oh, that's good. But you have to be able to see through the hole here. Oh, you've got that hole. Well, that'll do too. So I'm going to put it through the metal hole for the wire of the clothespin. And Margot's going to try putting it through the bottom hole where the pincher is. All right. So we're going to get some string and cut off a piece. These might already be cut. Yeah, they are. There's a piece of string for you.
Thanks.
And there's a piece of string for me. And this is where it gets really finicky. Some people might want to use a darning needle to put it through here. Other people might be able to just push it through with a stick. Hey, first time I got it in. Yes! So now I've got it going through the metal thing.
Oh.
Of my clothespin.
How am I supposed to do mine when you said?
You can put it through the hole.
Yay, you got it through the hole.
First time. Awesome. And then you tie a nice big knot here.
Okay.
Make sure you leave one end longer than the other so it'll hang from your stick.
I'm just going to put my head right there.
Yeah, the heads keep flying away. So we got knots on the clothespin. There we go. Knots can be tricky. You have to practice. And you have to think about it. Think about it in your brain. Which way is it going to go around so that you can actually tie it and it doesn't fall apart. There. Awesome. There, we have our dangling pterodactyl. The pterosaur. Okay, so now for the interesting part. Maybe you want to put an eye on there, on your head. So get your head. I'm going to put it on before I decide to put an eye on.
Me too.
Okay. So this is where you have the bit hanging up, sticking out over the top of the wings, right? And you take your folded in half head and you can stick it on that way, or you can turn it around, stick it on that way. Some pterosaurs had great big horns sticking out of the back of their skulls. It was really interesting. Some only had little ones. So if you do your triangle head, you can get it to work any way you want. So now the next
I'm doing a
part.
cut.
Oh, cool. So I'm going to try to now tape this without the whole thing falling apart. You might want to ask for help first. It's just to make it more of a three-dimensional head. So I'm going to get a couple pieces of tape ready, just in case. And I'm going to try, first I'm going to do the bottom, because my fingers are holding it at the top.
Oh, so you go like this, do you?
Yeah, sideways. That's it. No, the other way. That way.
Oh.
There. Now you
Okay.
tape it on there somehow. It will take some doing.
Yeah.
It's kind of fiddly. In fact, I might put even more tape on there because the tape I did was too short. So I'm going to go like this. So you can get the tape on there however way you need to. Don't worry about it. And then when you pick up your string, Pterosaur is flying around. Fly, fly, fly. Shoot. You okay?
I'm having technical,
Oh, you're all tied up.
having technical difficulties.
You want to hold it while you tape?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yay!
Awesome! That is a diving pterosaur. Yours is diving. I love it. Mine's just kind of pretending it's a hummingbird. So is yours. I've seen hummingbirds dive like that.
Mine's
Very fun.
basically like a bat.
Yeah. Well, here's a stick. Again, you can just grab a stick from the yard or out when you're out for a walk. We just have these barbecue skewers, which are pretty handy. And just tie a knot on there. And if you're worried about the knot getting away on you, you can put a piece of tape around it once you get it on there. On.
I'm just wrapping mine around.
Yeah. I'm going to take some tape, make sure the knot doesn't fly off. And just wrap the tape around the string and the stick. There we go. Now it's nice and secure. And it's ready to go flying in the breeze. You can run around the yard with this. It's so much fun. And it'll fly behind you. Kind of like a kite. So this is kind of like a hand kite of a dinosaur. Awesome. I love it. Yay!